Hi, I'm Mitali Shah. I very recently graduated with my PhD from the Department of Bioengineering here at IISc. And I'm currently on a short personal break post my defense, which I gave in April. And I'll soon be looking to enter the job market. So the PhD here at IISc has been some of the best years of my life. I was looking to join an interdisciplinary program, which is when I came across the SSC, and that's how I picked this department. And it worked out, and I joined here as a grad student right after completing my BTech in biotechnology. And I think the curriculum is really designed very well for as an engineering PhD program where it's helping train people from all kinds of diverse backgrounds, which is one of the biggest assets that we have here in this department. The department has a lot of supportive people around. The faculty, the leadership has been incredibly supportive. So about 2.5 years into my PhD, after I had passed my comprehensive exam, I had needed to change my lab due to a move that my previous advisor had to make. And I got amazing support. Siddharth, who was my PhD advisor, was very gracious to he sent me an email in the middle of lockdown saying, "Come join the lab," and so over the next 4 years, I devised a new project and a new lab in a new field, very different from what I'd done all of my coursework and comprehensive examination on. But despite that challenge, I had amazing support from uh, people of the department, people of my lab, Siddharth himself, of course. And yeah, so over the next 4 years, I was able to come up with, of course, Siddharth's help and everybody else's help to come up with a really nice, what do you think is a really nice thesis project. And here I am today. So it's so definitely the exposure that you get in terms of the diversity of expertise around you at this department and on campus is brilliant, and the people are warm and supportive. So it's all in all been a really great ride. And when it comes to extracurriculars, the department is very supportive, encourages our growth outside of what we're specifically working on as well. I had wanted to start something called a career focus seminar series, and I approached faculty as well as the chair of the department then, and with the help of a colleague, we were able to set this up, and we got the green light to do that, wherein we were specifically calling people who had done their PhDs in India and had gone on to diverse career tracks. And so this was specifically for the postdoc and the PhD student community of the department. And it was an interactive Q&A session with a short talk that I think was something that worked out really well when we did it, helped us get an idea of what else is out there for us, right? And so that's something that I got great support from the department for. Um, Additionally, I was also a PMRF scholar, and through that, I had TAships that I needed to do outside of the TAship that I would, of course, be doing in the department. And I think that was an incredibly enriching experience for me. Again, I had some help. While starting out, I had some help with the ex-chair of our department, Suresh Sir, who, under his one of his chapters, Aegis, I was able to design, run, and teach a full-blown course on cell biology online. Students from across the country, across the world, even, and along with that, there were several other teaching experiences that I was able to attain through this TAship that I had to do for PMRF, and again, very rewarding experiences.
When it comes to coursework, we have, like I said, it being an interdisciplinary department, there's really some diverse options that are available to us as well across the campus, as well as at the department. I think fundamentals of bioengineering was a core course that we had during my time just taken by Siddharth. A very well designed course really sets you up on the basics for a lot of core principles that you need for bioengineering. Also, the math course that Professor Narendra took, Mathematics for Bioengineers, a very solid and helpful course for all of us. I must also definitely certainly mention the biopracticum courses that are designed as part of our curriculum, which we take as first year students in the first and the second semester, wherein we give a research presentation of what we've been doing in the lab in our first year. So typically, because of how coursework heavy the first 3 semesters tend to be, this is a great way for us to really start thinking about our project, really start shaping up our ideas, gives us a chance to explore and talk about them, and there's no better way to do that than giving that talk at our practicum. Really helps us hit the ground running with that in mind. So, and with the emphasis being on what skills in research have you been learning over these semesters, over the first couple of semesters. So yeah, I think these courses have really helped me. Also, cell mechanics, I would say, I think was one course that I really enjoyed taking and also parts of which again I was able to, when I was TAing for one of Siddharth's courses, I was able to incorporate that into the lectures that I gave as part of being a TA on certain cell biology topics, and it really was an enjoyable experience.
I think my advice would be to try and make the most of your time here from what this place has to offer. A PhD is a deeply personal journey. It's going to be about what you want from your PhD and what you want it to be like. So yeah, I would recommend having a dynamic list of goals about what it is that you would like to do over here and gain from here, and it will change or it should change over time. But have the focus on that while also being mindful about where your time and energy is going. Sounds generic, but it is like for any other athlete as well. This is what's going to sustain you through the course of your PhD. So being mindful about that will help, will go a long way. Um, yeah.